And welcome everybody to the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. My name's Tim Baggers, joined as always by the fascinating Sandy Rios.
Ooh, that's a good one.
A big shout out, by the way, to Maripa Raquelme, who's coming off the court. She's our social media manager, and doesn't she do an amazing job?
Well, she works as hard. She works harder than I do, obviously.
She does.
Well, everybody does. It does. But she does a great job. She takes amazing photos.
You can see them all over social media,
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook, of course, and puts out the schedules, does the photography, does the videos. It really is something special. So, Maripa, we want to say a big thank you. And why not give a shout out to our commissioner, TJ Bamba, who's cleaning the court. And I mean, it takes a full village to make this happen. So big thanks to you, Sandy, for being here. I know you don't have to be.
But it is always a pleasure to be here. I do love to be here and watch the girls play and just be at a tournament. It's just fun to be at a tournament.
Jay Josie, of course, at the controls, handling all of the technological side as well. It really requires a lot of people spending a lot of their time away from friends and family and jobs and everything to make this happen.
Thanks to you, Tim, because you bring the wisdom and the
you had to think about that for a minute.
Book knowledge. I was trying to make it sound really cool, but there's no way to bring cool into somebody who takes the time to look up the stats, knows all the things that I don't take time to look up, and it is extremely helpful for all of us. So.
Well, we're about to thank you. That's very kind of you. We're about to start a matchup between Herrera and Mejia, two Mexican players who know each other very well. They play doubles together. They're the one seeds in doubles. And they've played each other 9 times. 9 times. Who do you think has the head-to-head ratio?
Herrera. And just because I don't know.
Well, I'm going to tell you it's Mejia.
Is it? Okay.
And it was Herrera to start their careers. And by the way, thanks to Todd Boss and Pro Racquetball Stats. He does such a great job doing all of that for both tours and the International Federation as well. But Mejia has consistently beaten Herrera, and it's usually come down to athleticism, court coverage, keeping the ball alive. But we saw a really different Herrera, the Herrera we saw back in 2022. Who said, I can beat anybody, I'm fit and fast, I can shoot from anywhere, and I'm not going to make unforced errors. We'll see. I think this is going to be a mental battle for Herrera more than a physical one.
Yes, and I will say from last year just to this year, Herrera looks, when she came back from COVID, she looked extremely fit. And that's when she started playing and making a lot of finals, correct? And I think she's back to that physical. So we'll see if she's, gotten back in the gym and gotten a little bit better, her conditioning a little bit better. So we'll see what happens.
That looked like a very good start from Alexandra Herrera.
Yep.
Crisp backhand finish. This is the quarterfinals. Winner will take on either Mejia or Laime. They're warming up over on court 2. If you're just joining us, Vargas advanced in 2 comfortable games over Angelica Barrios on our stream, and Longoria was tested in game 1, 15-14, against Gabby Martinez, and then blew out Martinez in game 2.
Right, and that seems to have been what happened yesterday, right? We had the same thing. We would have, or the reverse. We would have a blowout in game 1, and then game 2 was tight, but it would finish in 2, or what we saw earlier.
Yeah, we've had some very unusual score lines this week, for sure.
And there's the Herrera pinch, right?
Yeah. Count how many times we say that in a Herrera match. Forehand pinch winner. It's her favorite shot because she does it so well.
And there maybe this may be what Mejia needs to do, is to go after the Herrera backhand. Not saying it's not a good shot, but you really don't want to be going to her forehand. And there you saw a good backhand by Herrera. Mejia just unable to do anything with it.
Montse Mejia, the world's #1 player, earned that at the end of last season, the last tournament of the season, she took that crown. And if you watch that interview with Commissioner T.J. Bamba, you could see how much that meant to her.
Totally emotional, yes.
Excellent finish on the forehand pinch, very relaxed, very comfortable hitting that shot.
And, and then we saw, some ups and downs with Mejia after that, right? She's maintained it. Oh,
yes, she's maintained it, but she's also not been as dominant.
Right, she's struggled to maintain it.
Yeah, the 2022-2023 season, she was the dominant player on tour. And she gets away with bad shots sometimes just because she doesn't hit an unforced error. That was a very bad pinch. Should have been punished. Herrera didn't do it. And as a consequence, Mejia with another point for two.
And we talked about it with Mejia. She doesn't make a lot of unforced errors.
No.
She may not make a lot of kill shots. She may keep the ball in play, but she also doesn't give you free points. And that's,
And again, didn't hit some good shots in that rally, but hit the final shot. And I think for Herrera, she doesn't want to be in a situation where she plays long rallies with Mejia. She's going to lose those more than she's going to win them.
Yes.
Be aggressive, force Mejia to move. Skip ball.
Yeah. And those are, and that's one of those things we just talked about. Mejia doesn't do that often.
Yeah.
That's not a shot that she would normally skip.
Want to say a big thank you to local sponsors of this tournament, as well as our tour sponsors. Dan Parker with the Madison Trust and Matt Bartlett with the Granite Dude. Great shot. Loose serve from Herrera. Big sponsors of racquetball. We've been here before because of them, alongside some other sponsors, including Matt Felt family, Winterton Racquetball Academy.
And beautiful Z serve there by Mejia.
Fix My Racket, Iceman Realty, Burrito Express, Tempe Tourism, Farmers Insurance, and Ceramic Tile Services. Huge thank you to all of you. Again, Mejia just waiting, willing to chase balls down, willing to hit a bad shot rather than a worse shot.
Right.
That looked well short. Late call, right call.
But yes, I think patience. I think you're right. Patience. Mejia has so much patience. She waits and she keeps the ball in play, gives you something that's maybe not just something you can roll out, right? Not a great shot, but not something you're going to beat her with until she does get what she can beat you with.
And I would say this timeout is perhaps overdue from Herrera, who hasn't started brightly. Mejia's just doing what Mejia does. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. Herrera, work to do in game one.
I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with Gearbox. A great athlete is about discipline, effort, constance. And before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything. And I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, so enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
And we're back in. 8 serving 3 is the scoreline. Good start from Mejia. We have mentioned this, that Mejia sometimes mentally checks out and lowers her level at times during a match or against a certain player. As a consequence, she doesn't tend to blow out players she should.
Correct. Now, we also talked yesterday about what people do in a timeout.
Well done, Herrera. What do they do in a timeout?
A lot of times a player will come off the court and just sit down, take a drink, sit down and spend the time maybe talking to somebody or whatever. And this timeout, Monty did what I said and what we said. She hit the ball for maybe 30 seconds, came out, took a quick drink of water, got a little Gatorade, cleaned her shoes, walked right back on the court, started hitting the ball.
Stay in the moment.
Right.
Rather than relax and lose that momentum.
And I think maybe that's what she needs to do, maybe to keep from losing her focus.
Well done, Herrera. Nice, clean shot to the right side. For me, Herrera has lost some of her aggression over the last season. Well, I would say 12 months, half season last year, half season this year. That's more of that. Go for the lower shot rather than play it safe.
Okay, and then what I noticed from yesterday, how little room Mejia gave Herrera to shoot.
And so if we go back to replay this, serves good. This ball has to be put away. You can't just pass it back to Mejia. That's a straight shot down the line and it's yours.
Right.
But if you're trying to outpass somebody who's as quick as Mejia and has, I think Mejia has the best anticipation skills on tour, you're going to lose.
And there, Mejia, to our point, didn't skip it, but hit a bad shot and did pay for that one.
And
that
did
one
pay
was
for it. And
so bad.
Herrera's got to do that time and again. This has to be put away.
Okay, well, neither one of them wanted to put it away, but there were...
Well, they wanted to. They
But they
just
didn't.
couldn't. But Herrera has to end that rally. As a consequence, she has to hit 4 or 5 more shots, cover more court, get more tired against Mejia, who's not going to get tired.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
#1 player in the world. Some of you, including me, have probably done this before. It happens to everybody. Skip serve.
Yeah, and is that just an indication of maybe just a little the loss of focus?
I was just going to say, yeah, not concentrating. Doesn't lose a point because of it, though.
Right. And once again, to serve is the one shot you have all the time in the world to concentrate on, right?
Another careless shot, and you saw Mejia point to her head. What was I thinking? For me, Mejia just needs to play clean lines.
Yes.
Keep Herrera moving until an easier shot opens. That's the serve I want to see from Herrera. Cross her body, disguising it. I think she'll get some joy.
Yes.
Not putting the ball away
Yep.
is Alexandra Herrera, and eventually Mejia will. 8 serving 4. We've been stuck here a little while. Court 2 just started, 0-0, Mejia and Laime.
And there's
Clean.
the line. Just clean down the line, yes.
That's better. Take a look at this. Herrera does something positive scrambling forward. Instead of just pushing the ball to the back, she pushes it into the front court.
And to me, that's the most effective serve for a lefty, is going to
the
the
forehand.
of their opponent.
And I'll say, as a lefty,
You can love
I
it.
hate the righties who serve to my forehand because I can't see that one.
Yes. You know,
Much better serve. 2 bounces. Mejia doesn't like the call.
I thought it was a good serve. Mejia, I think, thought it was short.
Yeah, 50-50. You could call it either way. Key is you've got to keep playing. Ooh, Mejia slipped a little bit. Forcing the air deep in the back of the court from
Not a
Herrera.
great pass from Mejia, but it worked.
Again,
Right.
Mejia is not going to skip it. She's going to hit you, make you hit one more. And this is why I think Mejia's kryptonite is somebody like Vargas. Vargas will shoot it.
Oh.
She's not going to give you that second opportunity.
Yeah. Vargas is no fear. I skip it, but guess what?
I'm going to put a lot of them down.
Yep.
And this is what I think Herrera needs to do. That's better. One of the things I love about Mejia, and I think makes her, at the moment, the best in the game on paper, is her anticipation of where her opponent's hitting the ball.
Yeah, and Mejia's lucky that was short,
Yeah.
because that was a beautiful serve. That was that serve, right?
And anticipation, if you watch, how does she anticipate? She looks at her opponent, I think, longer than any other player before the player hits the ball. She watches to see what that player is doing before she goes, rather than turning to face the wall as the player, before the player's actually struck the ball.
Right, and it's a skill. I think she reads their feet, she reads their body position, and she does it extremely well. And there we see.
That's so clean. This is, can't do it better. Look at how straight that is.
Well, and it's almost like she's refocused, right?
11-7. Switching to the lob. Excellent wide angle from Herrera. Take another look at this. Catching Mejia too far forward, at least a couple of feet too far forward.
Well,
Smart shot, paid the price.
And there, you know, the classic shot that you don't want to hit is where you pick your head up, you swing up, ball goes high, but Mejia gets lucky and gets the lucky bounce, right? Oh, tough.
But this time, the ball wasn't high. The previous one was higher, bounced higher. This one was a little lower, and it wasn't against the sidewall. Herrera, that's routine for her. What a serve. Well,
Yeah.
both hit sidewalls, but Herrera,
Got lucky.
well, hit the sidewall first, and then Mejia had the chance. Mejia hit
Well,
the sidewall. Herrera said, okay, that bad one, I'm back in this, and put it away.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And there's that forehand pinch for Herrera.
So this has become a tight game. Remember, Mejia was up 7-2. It's now 9 serving 11.
Yeah, and I think it's just a matter of she needs to be able to maintain focus for 15 points.
And I think the issue is Mejia hasn't found a serve yet that is causing Herrera problems. Look at that. Watch how far away she was from this ball when she hit it. She was stretching. It was uncomfortable. I think a wise timeout from Mejia. We'll be back in just 1 minute. We're back in. Herrera is absolutely into this first game. Down big in game one, but she's clawed her way back in. Cleaned up the unforced errors. Mejia's hit one or two herself, and this is anybody's game now.
Well, and as we said, you know, that previous rally, Mejia, they both hit sidewall. Mejia had her shot. She got the setup, was unable to put it down, which gave Herrera the setup. She could put it down. So they're both giving each other opportunities. It's going to be a matter of who fulfills that opportunity when it presents itself. And there you see excellent shot by Mejia. Not a bad serve by Herrera, just a much better return by Mejia.
And I think the lesson of taking a timeout and refocusing. Those two bounces. Ooh. Let's take another look.
It's close.
Hard to tell on our screen, but you can make up your own mind at home. It looked like two from, we're about 10 feet above the floor watching on, so we get a better view than our referee.
Well, not any big disturbance on the court, so.
Well, I think part of that is these two are great friends, too.
See, and there's when Mejia had her shot.
Yep.
She had the down the line, and, you know, it was there. She just missed it.
And the smart shot in that situation from Herrera wouldn't have been a pinch, except Herrera's so good at it. Go back to this. Can Herrera, we just missed it. Could Herrera have hit that rather than go to the ceiling? She went to the ceiling, gave Mejia the chance to shoot. Mejia put the ball down. I mentioned head-to-head. Mejia leads 7-2. That looked like an encroachment, big time.
Big time, yes.
Watch this. Watch that left foot. Ooh. It looked like it. Mejia doesn't like it.
Okay, now what Mejia needs to do, what players need to do. You don't like the call. You're not going to change it. Let it go.
Right.
Let it go. Focus on the next shot.
Mejia's pretty good at doing
yes.
that. Herrera. Yep. Everyone knew it was coming, including Mejia, but it was just too good.
Yes.
These two, 62% win rate for Herrera, 66% from Mejia.
And Mejia just losing the back
ball
wall.
Just died on the back wall, kissed the floor before Mejia hit it. It was a fine rally from Herrera, pushing Mejia around the court. It's 12 serving 13. It was a terrific rally until that last shot.
Yeah.
Both players really hitting clean.
And I would have liked to have seen Mejia go up and cut that first ceiling ball off instead of coming back and letting it come off the back wall.
Another timeout on the court. This is finally poised at 13-13. It's a game to 2 now. Back in just a moment. We're back live. A little statistic for you, Sandy.
Okay.
Let's see what you think. These players have played each other 9 times. How many of them went tiebreaker?
7.
You were close. It was 6. 6 out of the 9 have gone tiebreaker, and you can see why. These are close.
Well, not only because they're doubles partners, but because they are friends. They know each other's games in and out, right?
The last 2 have gone breaker, both won by Mejia. That's so good. Smart shot from Herrera. Knowing Mejia was too far forward, knowing she was on the left side, passing the ball down the right. It comes up game point number 1 for Herrera. And there it is.
There it is.
Alexandra Herrera doesn't even know she's won the first game. Rips the forehand pinch for a 15-13 game 1. We didn't see that coming, down 7-2.
No.
She's come back. She's claimed the first. Mejia now needs to win the next 2 if she's going to advance. Back in just 2 minutes. The mission of FSU Coach is to prepare and equip the next generation of coaches and sports professionals with best practices and current research to enable them to pursue excellence. We have 2 academic programs, the online graduate certificate, which is 4 classes, and also a 10-class master's in athletic coaching. Our graduate certificate and master's program can be started at any time, either the summer, fall, or spring. All of our classes have the word coach or coaching in them, and they're taught by coaches for coaches.
The types of classes that we offer focus on the athlete as a whole person. We focus on the theory and practice, the research, the helping skills, even some of the mental performance behind what it goes into being an athlete. I came to FSU Coach because I truly believed in the mission and the purpose of the program.
I think I have my dream job being a head coach at Florida State, but I know there's always more ways that I can help my athletes and better prepare as a coach, so I thought joining this master's program would help me learn different ways to attack my job. If you're interested in going into coaching or joining the FSU Coach program, I would just say don't even think about it and do it.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim Bagger, Sandy Rios, Jay Josie at the controls. Hope you're enjoying this coverage of our second quarterfinal of the day. If you're just joining us, Vargas is into the semifinals. We'll take on Longoria in the first semifinal. Winner of this match takes on either Lime or Mejia. Well, world number 1, Mejia, has work to do in this match, having lost the first 15-13, Sandy.
Well, and I think she fell victim to what we've talked about. Sometimes she doesn't maintain the level that she's playing at, right? She turns it down, turns it off. And not that, it's the same.
Still looked like a foot encroachment again on that left foot.
And saying that she drops to the level of her opponent is not saying much here, because she doesn't have to drop very far, because Herrera is at that same level. But I think she turns it off.
Well, I will give credit to Herrera, who I think upped her level, stopped the unforced errors in particular, but it's been a good start for Mejia in game 2. Seems to have refocused.
Right.
Wasn't that short?
Oh, their anticipation did not do her good.
You tell me. This looks short to me from here. Yeah, I think it was. No call from our official. No call from the players. No line judges in this match. Haven't been requested. It's been fairly clean.
Yeah.
These two have played doubles together for many years, the current Mexican #1 team. Last year they went through a little semi-divorce, as it were. And
Well,
we saw
the other national team did.
Mejia playing with Longoria, Salas playing with Herrera. Oh my, through the legs
She
for
got
Mejia.
caught.
Great pickup.
And
But
that
too
one just
clean.
unable.
Herrera starting to play very clean, striking the ball very well.
Okay, and to your point, Mejia hasn't picked her game level up. Herrera has.
Well, Mejia's chasing. And this is the danger of Mejia's game against a shooter. Mejia won't skip the ball. She will rally. She will cover a lot of court, but at times isn't able to put the ball down when she should. What's the call? Avoidable hinder. What's your call?
Yeah. It's Mejia, come on. But would she have put it down? Maybe not.
It doesn't matter whether you put it down.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So that's the shot Mejia has to finish. She gets a second opportunity. That's not that I'm coaching anybody, but if I'm coaching Mejia in the time between tournaments, I think I work on her being more aggressive,
More willing.
more clinical, more willing to go for that shot and skip it, kind of the Vargas style,
Well, no.
rather than being too careful.
Well, not being afraid to skip it. It's almost like she's afraid to skip it, so she doesn't take the shot, right? I don't go for it because I'm afraid I might skip it. Instead of, I take the shot. I know I can hit the shot. They're going to be winners. Ooh,
Missed
almost.
it. I will say that Mejia's style, the way she plays the game, in my opinion, makes her the best doubles player in women's racquetball.
Yes.
Nice shot.
Yeah. And that forehand, she hit the right shot. She didn't hit it well, right? It caught the side wall. It's the only reason that Herrera stayed in that point.
And you heard the vocal scream of Mejia after that one, who knows she's not playing her best right now. Herrera walks back and just has a little smile.
Yeah, she knows her opponent. She
Very
knows.
even-keeled Herrera.
Oh.
And it goes back to Herrera has to put that ball away. Don't give your opponent another shot.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't matter who's on the court. That's ultimately what everybody needs to do, right? Short serve there.
Over to my left, court 2, 10 serving 9. Laime leads a tight one. We thought it would be.
Oh, you saw Herrera, man. She just swung for that one. She just lined
well,
it up
Mejia
and swung.
has a choice in that situation, right? You're going to cut the ball off, either cut it off and go lower, or take pace off. Beautiful serve. Oh, my. Did everything right on that serve, got what she wanted. Herrera in the middle of the court. Couldn't put it away. Mejia, so grateful to do so. Side out. Definitely feel some tension on this court. I think more so from Mejia with Herrera. Hey, I'm 8th seed. I've got nothing to lose here. I can just swing away.
The amount of pressure on the number 1 seed is huge.
Another look at this. Tough shot for Mejia. You wouldn't expect that shot. In that angle, in that situation, you're looking at a pinch. Mejia used her wrist, controlled it down the right side.
Well, and got out of the way of her shot too, right? Smart.
And again, we're hearing the volume again from Mejia, who's trying to force her way through this second game. Herrera walking back and forth in the back of the court, breathing heavy, raising her racket, trying to slow things down.
Well, and there's the difference between the physical ability of Mejia.
What's the call here? Herrera wants avoidable hinder. You tell me.
No.
Are you sure, Sandy?
Yeah.
Mejia's smack in the middle of the court. Well, you tell us. What was your call? Replay or avoidable hinder? Avoidable hinder, by the way, the correct term on the LPRT. We follow almost all of the International Racquetball Federation rules, where it's referred to an avoidable hinder, not penalty hinder, as some may be familiar with.
However, they are the exact same thing.
Just the interpretation might be slightly different.
Well, how many players do we have? Because I think that's how many interpretations we have of that, that definition, right?
Oh, Mejia got away with one. Look at how far this ball popped up.
And I just want to look at her, and why did you not just go into the front wall right there, nice and soft?
Pressure is why. 8 serving 4. She knows how many balls Mejia can get back. Really good shot from Herrera. Coy Rogers, my new favorite fan, he agrees with my call of avoidable hinder.
Who does?
Coy Rogers.
Oh, nice. Somebody agrees with you.
It's rare, I know.
Oh, and Mejia.
Yeah, Mejia's starting
job.
to, we'll see a timeout from Herrera in a minute or two. I would take it now. 8 serving 4.
But great job from Mejia to keep that ball in play several times during that rally.
See Mejia, watch this. Watch Mejia's hand go up for screen serve. But it wasn't called, and then Mejia's like, get that hand down.
I know.
Get that hand down. Herrera skipped it.
I was using it for balance. It's not what I was doing. I was balancing myself, yes.
All right, timeout on the court. We're taking a timeout here. Herrera did take that timeout. And we're back in, everybody. 13-11 over on court 2. Mejia leads. Trying to cause a slight upset on paper. The number 4 seed is in trouble in game 1.
And you see Mejia here trying to keep herself focused and into this game. She needs to. Taking a very brief amount of time off the court during that timeout.
9 serving 4. Herrera hasn't played bad in the second game. Soft hands for Mejia.
That's tough. No, Herrera hasn't played bad. Mejia has played a little bit better than she did the first game.
And I think the key, if we were playing rally scoring, the scoreline would be different. Herrera's not winning points in the service box. Mejia is. Herrera's been in the service box a lot, just not able to execute.
Right. Which with rally scoring would have played into Mejia's hands. Because she's doing both, right?
Take a look at this cutoff. Textbook. Cross court, right into the back corner. Not retrieved. So Herrera has to earn points here. 4-10. It made it.
I'm not sure how.
Not that time. Well done, Alexandra Herrera. It's so difficult up this far in front. What do you do with this ball? Well, you crack it on the right glass. That's what you do. Point for Herrera. Almost. Had Herrera, Mejia leaning left. Last 2 times these pair have met has gone tiebreaker.
Almost a great get by Mejia there.
But again, you would never hit this. If you're playing percentages, you would never hit this if you're Herrera. But Herrera trusts that shot so much. She's able to do it. Many of us couldn't.
Yeah, not a good serve there by Herrera.
But this is not easy. That's not easy to do that.
No.
Looks like Mejia's broken her strings. That's an equipment timeout. No timeout used. Players are not allowed to receive any coaching while they come out. Seen it tried before.
They're not allowed to get a drink of water, not allowed to do anything but exchange a racket.
It's an equipment timeout, nothing more. We had 2 players yesterday hitting the ball without their eyewear on. Seasoned pros. And how many years have you been playing?
Yeah.
I think the rules are pretty clear in every rule book about hitting the ball without eyewear on.
During a match, warming up for a match.
A serve.
Yes, that's the first.
Herrera was there. I don't know why she didn't try to hit that ball. She caught it with her hand. 12-6.
Not the shot that I would have
Well,
hit.
the ball wrapped around off the back wall, and I think it came off the back wall closer than Mejia expected.
Maybe.
She was pretty much on the floor trying to get that ball back.
Maybe. Definitely not the shot that had she been able to. I don't think that's what she would have wanted to hit.
Herrera's used this jam serve well. The return of serve does create an opportunity for Herrera, but she got herself twisted up in the middle. Mejia, in many ways, got away with one there.
Yeah.
So, given the fact that this is Herrera's favorite shot, this forehand into the front left corner, do you keep the ball down the right side, play a little with the glass?
Well, you've got a better shot. Odds-wise, I mean, why do you want to play into her favorite strength shot?
I want to go back. Look at the
hit.
anticipation here. Mejia watches, sees it coming, and is moving forward as Herrera hits that to pick it up, and that earned her the opportunity. Well,
Okay,
hold on
that's-
1 second. Just an update on court 2. Erica Mejia walked off the court with a fist pump, claiming the first 15-13. We'll keep you up to date on that score over Mejia over Alaime.
Right. And on that just ended rally, I would have wanted Mejia to go up and take that ceiling ball and shoot it instead of waiting for it to come back and take a ceiling ball with it.
Well done.
Oh, beautiful.
Soft hands. Considering the scoreline, Sandy, you would have expected this game too to be comfortable for Mejia, but she's really had to work at this.
Well, this just kind of goes with the way her whole season has been, right? Nothing's
She's
easy.
had to earn every match. And the athleticism from Mejia, willing to hit the floor and keep that ball alive. Not just keep it alive, but hit a good ceiling ball, forcing Herrera to hit one more. Herrera says, do I have a timeout? Yep, she's taking the timeout. It's her second and final timeout of this second game. Mejia leads 13-6.
I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with Gearbox. A great athlete is about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything, and I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, so enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
Alexandra Herrera steps onto the court in the back of the court, which is not where any player wants to be. Mejia leads 13-6, looking to take this to a tiebreaker. We have a 21 and under division here this weekend. It's been fun to see some new players on tour, getting some experience.
Oh, and you see the anticipation from Mejia. She was there waiting on that.
Well, it hit the sidewall. And Herrera used her hand afterwards to, I just need to not hit that sidewall, straight down the line.
Oh,
But Herrera's not done.
No, there's no quit. That's what makes her so dangerous too. Is she doesn't quit. She's down, but it's like, guess what? I was down game 1, and I came away with 15.
Sidewall this time for Mejia, comes back to the middle. Herrera with a point.
And I would have liked to have seen her gone down the line the shot before.
It was a clever shot from Mejia, but the ball stayed up. Herrera was able to get there, scoop it into the front left corner. A couple points now for Alexandra Herrera, 8-14. I would love to know if we went back and watched that rally, ask Alexandra the decision making for when do you shoot when the ball's high versus when do you go back to the ceiling. Ooh, big skip from Mejia.
Yeah, and you saw the fist and the
That's
dissatisfaction.
anger,
Yes, yeah. Trying to use a nicer word
Not
than
a fist
being
pump
mad.
of joy for sure.
Definitely not.
So 2 game points saved by Herrera, the 8th seed. No, that skipped.
Oh, I thought it was good.
It looked like, and Herrera wasn't sure.
Yeah.
To me, that looked like it came out wrong. There it is.
Look at the scrambling, the ability of Mejia to get out of the way, off on the floor, rolling, and get back on her feet to get into that point.
Yep, definitely earned that point and earned the chance to go to a tiebreaker. It is first to 11, win by 1. Now's your chance to make your predictions. Herrera head-to-head is down 7-2, but the last 2 times, 3 of the last 4 times, it's gone to tiebreaker. Who's going to take it? Is it going to be Mejia or Herrera? We'll find out after this. Make your predictions in the chat. Welcome back, everybody. Just want to say a big thank you to not only our sponsors, ProKennex, Penn, Head, Frank Hotels, Team Dovetail, FSU Coach, Gearbox, and of course always participating with 3-Wall Ball at their outdoor events. But we do want to say a big thank you to local sponsors as well who help put up the prize money, provide the food for players, really allow us to be here and do what we do free of charge for all you watching. So a big thank you to the Madison Trust and in particular Dan Parker, also Matt Bartlett of the Granite Dude. They have been big supporters. We've been here before thanks to them, and it's great to be back alongside them. Matt Felt Family, Winterton Racquetball Academy, Fix My Racket, Iceman Realty, Burrito Express, Tempe Tourism, Farmers Insurance, Ceramic Tile Services. Huge thank you to all of them. I paused on Iceman Realty. We've had Iceman as a co-commentator before, always full of color and joy. Just wondering where he is this weekend because, Iceman, why aren't you here playing and on the mic? just say a big thank you to you and all the others for being here. Jay Josie got his burrito from Burrito Express this morning, so he's a happy camper now.
And I'm a happy camper because Susie Bollinger has provided the
yes.
home-cooked food
Yes.
upstairs, and I did steal a bag of cookies. Not a cookie, but
Not a small bag.
Not
a small bag.
Nope. And I'm not ashamed to tell everybody I stole the peanut butter marshmallow things. So there you go.
So if Sandy starts twitching later, starts saying some unusual things, you know why. Susie's
No,
fault.
That's normal. That's just normal.
So good start from Herrera getting the side out. First to 11, win by 1. I asked for predictions on who's going to win this. I guess nobody knows, Sandy.
Well, because there is no way. It can go either way. Statistics tell us Mejia should win. Statistics aren't, in this instance, you can't always go by past performance.
That's the great thing about sports. If we did, the favorites would always win.
And there you see Mejia, no damage done, in the box 0-0.
Clean. No
And-
sidewall,
Yep.
just where it needs to be.
Back to basics. I mean, seriously, down the line in cross court should be your basic shots, right?
Over on court 2. A reminder, Mejia won the first, 15-13, but is down 0-5 in the second. Very nicely done, Mejia. Watch the footwork to get in position here. Quick steps out of the way, opening up that right side, forcing Herrera left, and executed so well.
Yeah.
Ball's coming off the back wall now, Sandy.
Yeah.
Balls are a little high.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Well, and the urgency now, we're in a timeout, right? So I've got to put the ball down. Hitting too soon, pulling their heads up. And there, another nice clean down the line by Mejia.
And Mejia seems to have settled, and we've seen her go tiebreaker this season a number of times, but more often than not wins that breaker.
Oh,
You don't get to world number 1 by accident, but one of the things that I love about the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour is anybody can beat anybody on any given day.
yes. And we're talking about any of the top 8 to 10. They have a good day.
Yeah.
They can take anybody out. It's just
We see it every weekend.
ooh,
Nice shot into the front left corner. That's where Herrera likes it.
yep.
The exception seems to be, as we discussed already yesterday, 1, 2, and 3 seem to always be in the semifinals. Herrera trying to upset the apple cart, so to speak, by making sure that doesn't happen this weekend. She's down 1-3.
Right. Oh, and that was such a smart shot by Mejia. She faked the reverse pinch and then went cross court with it.
And you got to criticize, have to criticize the lob serve, which hit the sidewall, came into the middle. Can't criticize that, though, from
No.
Herrera.
I would like to learn how to hit it, but
There's still time, Sandy. You're still young.
oh yes, so young, so much time left.
Excellent from Herrera. Mejia thought it skipped.
Well-
Checks with her partner, and her partner's not going to
Not
to
gonna
cheat
cheat
her
your
on
partner.
that.
Well, I think Mejia heard the racket hit the floor, and I did too. But the shot itself was good.
Take another look.
Yep.
I think Herrera got this.
I did.
Well, for those of you who don't know Sandy Rios in person, more
You are blessed.
more gold in her closet than an oil tycoon.
I don't think so.
I do, Sandy.
No.
Very successful amateur player.
Well, I'll chalk that up to a lot of really good partners.
Well done.
Okay. Well done for Mejia to not give up, right? She just kept waiting and finally got Herrera so far back that she couldn't get it down.
Reed serving 3. This is the one.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. Oh, my goodness.
Nice kid.
Wow.
Oh, and she just stumbled getting
Take another look at this.
Poor
Tremendous
Mejia.
effort from Mejia to make Herrera hit one more. Flying retrieval, keeping it alive, but well done, Herrera, for maintaining composure, executing the shot under pressure.
Mm-hmm. And you saw Mejia, she just was scrambling too quick to get to that second one and just lost her footing.
And if I'm Herrera, we're not trying anything right now.
Nah.
We're not trying anything. I'm in the service box, and I'm pushing Mejia's fitness right
Yeah.
now.
Guess what?
Mejia is using this. I don't think the court's that wet, Sandy.
It's not. And the thing is, even if it's wet where Herrera may want to serve, she's good enough she can serve from anywhere within that box.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yeah. And make Mejia run through her own sweat.
Yeah, Mejia is winded after that rally. And you could see it. That's a smart move from Mejia.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to slow this down and just regroup because that one hurt. And by
there
the
you
way,
see. There it is.
such a smart serve when somebody's winded
Make 'em
to
move.
make them move their feet. That was brilliant.
Yeah, not just a little, but a lot. Yeah.
And again, Mejia should take a timeout just to
Just to
slow it down.
And just catch your breath.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I
take-
mean.
Yeah, just take 30 seconds and catch your breath and not move.
But a free gift.
Yes.
A rare pinch error from Herrera, and that wasn't close.
No, and this is not the time when she wants to do that. Oh.
It wasn't a good serve. Herrera hit it too high. Mejia, not textbook form, doesn't matter. Dug it out, hit the front wall. 4 serving 5. Pinch,
Yeah.
pinch, pinch, down the line wins it.
Yep.
5-5.
Yep. Oh, it was close, but it was a short serve, but close.
Excellent serve. Sometimes we say a rally goes on too long because of poor shot selection and execution from players, right? That's why we have a rally. We have seen rallies in this match where neither player has done anything wrong. That last one was a good example where excellent defense, excellent passing, waiting for the opportunity, taking it.
Yeah, I couldn't argue with any of the shots that they took. They were the right shot.
Poor serve from Herrera. meant she's in the back of the court. 5 serving 5. Tight match. Winner plays either Laime or Mejia. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Rally of the day.
And there's the timeout. Yeah.
Tremendous rally. Again, I was looking for where is the bad shot. We only saw a couple in that entire rally. Really well executed by Herrera.
Oh, it was another equipment timeout for Mejia.
Broke her strings again.
Yes.
Five serving 5.
Oh my gosh.
What a match this has turned into. Back and forth. This is what we love to see.
Well, this is what we expect to see, too. I mean, these two, it should be neck and neck.
It's
We knew
Herrera.
it was coming.
Yeah, again, Mejia is having to cover so much court to keep this alive because she's playing defense. Herrera's the one playing offense. Mejia asking, do I have timeouts left? You have 2, says Carla Munoz. Mejia doesn't take them.
No, I would have turned around.
I would have too. Herrera, here it comes.
She's got to quit pushing the ball into the back corner.
And there it is.
Yes.
7 serving 5. Herrera leads. Herrera's the one really dictating the points at the moment.
Well, Mejia's, whether it's fatigue, mental, physical, I can't believe she's not taking her shots. She's, when she does have the opportunity, she's not stopping, setting her feet, making the good shot. She's keeping it in play, but she's not going for it, which, we've talked before.
But you really have to credit Herrera because when you're playing somebody who's so good at retrieving balls, you feel the pressure grow during the rally. One better,
Right.
skip.
Yep.
Herrera's not doing that. She's one better.
Point.
Good shot.
Well, and that's just it. She knows what's going to happen, and she doesn't get caught in with that, I got to go lower. She's like, okay, I'm hitting a good shot. You got it. I'm going to hit another good shot. You got it. I'm going to hit another good shot. I'm not going for the great shot because eventually that good shot is going to be good enough, right?
Well, just a reminder, coming up after this match, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, we will have our first semifinal. It's Longoria against Vargas, a classic matchup, too close to call. I love watching those two battle, two different styles. And then the winner of this will take on the winner of Laime and Mejia after that on our stream before we go into the doubles semifinals, which again will be quite intriguing. Herrera Mejia taking on the Guatemalan pair Martinez Rodriguez, Pan Am champions, by the way. And then Barrios Munoz, an interesting pairing. They won more comfortably than I expected over Scott and Lawrence yesterday. Good timeout, Mejia, excuse me. And then Longoria Salas. Hey, they had a tough match last night against the U.S. pair of Key and Mejia. They will take on Barrios Munoz. So some interesting pairings in the doubles semifinals, too.
Oh, jeez.
Herrera didn't put it down.
Nope. And they're much better. Yes, Mejia was playing defense, but she's playing good defense, and actually hit good enough shots that then she put Herrera on defense and then got the one that she could put down.
Well, whoever wins this is going to have to recover very quickly for their next match because they're putting in a lot of work. That was short, I thought.
Yeah.
Again, I look at this and go, don't hit the pinch. Do not hit it. And Herrera says, whatever, I can roll it.
She's going, oh, that's the money shot, dude.
Yep. She loves it. It's her best shot. She trusts it, and you can see why. 7-6. There's a
nice
offensive shot from Monse
Yes.
Mejia. We haven't said that recently.
Well, and she took so many steps back instead of doing what I think she should do is take those same steps forward and attack the ball, right?
Herrera, though, I can hit kill shots too.
Well, Herrera's going, I got that pinch on both sides, so maybe you shouldn't give it to me, right?
One thing I'm surprised at, we'll wait for this rally, and an ace serve from Herrera. One thing I'm surprised at is Mejia hasn't used the jam serve against Herrera.
Yeah.
Because Herrera's tall, rangy, and I would say get that ball into her body.
Yes.
Don't let her stretch and reach. Make it uncomfortable inside the body.
Yeah. We saw it coming.
But I look at this, and we'll watch this whole thing again. This is the shot that Mejia missed, right? Timeout Mejia. Then this one. And I go, oh, just hit it cross court to the open side. Nah, I'm going to roll front roll, pinch it.
Yes.
And that's just Mejia's best shot. Second timeout for Herrera's best shot.
Right.
Second timeout for Mejia, a good one. 2 points away, Herrera. We've talked about Mejia being the world #1, but it's been a battle to stay there, having to really grind. We're seeing that in this match.
Right. I mean, and Mejia does grind. She is a workhorse. You hate to say it, but she's a workhorse, and it's not like she accepts it when she shouldn't, right? She should be shooting and putting the ball down more instead of having to grind it out. I think sometimes she makes it harder on herself by not doing that.
We have to credit Alexandra Herrera in this match. We talked at the beginning of the match. Alexandra Herrera has not had a good 12 months. She's down at 8th seed for a reason. She was up at number 2 at one point. She's drifted. She's had some sloppy matches. But we did say yesterday, watching her play, this is a different Alexandra. She's back, and we're seeing it right now.
Yes. So she's worked, and it shows, right? When you work at something where it's a skill-oriented, the work shows because your skills are that much better. And she's definitely back on her way up to the top.
That's loose from Mejia. Watch this replay. That's not a good return of serve.
No.
And Alexandra Herrera is quite happy to get to match point with that.
Yep.
Here we go. Herrera looking for a semifinal spot. And there it is.
See, and what does she do? Instead of backing up on that ceiling, she instantly went forward and took her favorite shot and rolled it.
And great win for Alexandra Herrera, who claims it 15-13. By the way, remember how far down she was in game one, right? 7-2. 15-13, 8-15, 11-6. Herrera with a excellent win to advance to the semifinals. Who she will take on remains to be seen. Those two, Laime and Mejia, are still battling. Let me see if I can listen into the score. 11 serving 12, Laime
battle
serving
for
in
sure.
game 2.
Yep.
It was Mejia who won the first. So we'll be back at 3 p.m. Mountain Time for our first semifinal. That's Vargas Longoria. That one too close to call. Be sure to join us for that.
Don't miss it.
Second semifinal after that before doubles in the evening. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching, sharing. Appreciate your support of the LPRT. My thanks to Sandy Rios. Jay Josie, I'm Tim Baghurst. We'll be back later this afternoon.